on? Glad to see you. I'm here to tell you some stories.
On Square, the people have a voice too.
I think it's awful. I don't think we need them in town.
You know, we ended our first season with some ghost stories about a girl named Julissa. And we figured maybe now we're gonna get a little serious here, guys. So if you're here to see funny shit, turn it off. You saw enough funny shit. But I'm gonna talk about my ex-girlfriend Julissa, who passed away a long time ago. She passed away in 1 year and a day before 9/11. So she passed away September 10th of 2000. Now, you know, if you haven't seen the ghost stories about her, refer to season 1 of Generation Iron. There's Julissa 1 and Julissa 2, Julissa's Ghost. Watch it. So we figured we'd end this here with a nice little medley here. And I'm going to talk about, you know, my time with her and basically how she actually saved my life in a lot of different things and in different ways. I met Julissa, I think it was 1995, and Julissa just got out of jail. All right, she was a heroin addict, and you know, she had just gotten out of jail. She was in jail for 9 months, like a month before I met her. And she was on a street. She was a street kid, and she basically was kind of homeless. And I saw her, she was turning a trick. And come on, you know what that means. And I was in a diner and I was looking outside, and I actually saw her getting beaten up by a trick. She was being dragged by her hair by a guy. And he went around the corner of this diner, and there was a parking lot, and I saw it. And I was with my friend in the diner who was with another girl, and I was just looking out the window, and I said, holy shit, there's a girl getting her ass kicked by a guy outside. So I ran outside, and I ran up and I confronted the guy, and I said, what the fuck, bro? What are you doing, you know? And he told me to mind my fucking business. And I said, I'm making this my fucking business. I knew what was going on. I knew it was a trick and a prostitute. I knew what was going on, but I didn't like it. So I told the guy, get your fucking hands off her. And I'll never forget, he was an Indian. And I mean like he was an American Indian guy. He was a Yaqui Indian. He had long hair down to here. And he had a suit on. And he went to throw a punch at me, and I fucking beat the shit out of him. I slammed him off the car. I was slamming his head, slamming it in the door. I threw him a fucking beat, and he crawled in his car. And he drove off. And she was laying there, and I went to pick her up, and she told me, get the fuck away from me. And I was like, whoa, you know, I'm sorry, I'm just trying to help you. She said to me, this ain't the first time I've gotten my ass kicked by a guy. It's probably not going to be the last time. So I said, okay, I'm just trying to help, sorry. And I walked back around the corner, and I waited, because I had a feeling about her. The next thing I know, she got up, she came around the corner, and she said, hey, do you mind if you spend a couple minutes with me? I'm afraid he's going to come back. And I said, absolutely. You want to get something to eat? And she said, not really. She goes, but I can use a pack of cigarettes and a grape juice. So I drove her. I told her to get in the car. She got in the car with me. My friend was still in the diner. We went up the street, and we bought a Welch's grape juice. I'll never forget, because she only drank Welch's. And I bought a pack of cigarettes. And we drove around a little bit. I went back. I got my friend. And she made a phone call to some other street girl, and she was staying over that girl's apartment. And I asked, can I see you again? She said, sure. So that's how it started with me and her. And we became, you know, more than friends, obviously. We became lovers and boyfriend and girlfriend. And we had a torrid relationship, to say the least. And everybody knows, you know, you've seen the videos of me and drug dealing and all this shit, but you know, there was many a time where she had saved my life and taught me lessons too about life and all kinds of things. I told you that story about the red-haired kid in jail and what she had taught me about jail herself and everything. And, you know, and I was living her nightmare when I got locked up. And I remember one time her and I were on a street, and we were down in like Alphabet City in lower Manhattan here on the east side, and she saw a prostitute, and she was getting beat up, you know? She was getting beat up by a pimp. The pimp was beating the shit out of her. And he was Spanish, and the prostitute was Spanish. And she yelled out something. She told me, you know, we were sitting there, we were actually eating a Cuban sandwich. And she said to me, I'm gonna handle this, don't say a word. And she started saying something to him in Spanish. And he said, mind your fucking business. And then she kept going at him. No, you get your fucking hands off her, you know. Say some stuff in English, some stuff in Spanish. And then, you know, and he was beating the shit out of this girl. And, you know, I was gonna get out of the car, but she told me, no, you just stay there and you shut the fuck up and let me handle this. Because she was once in that position. So now, I had a gun in my, I was arrested with a couple handguns here, but I had a handgun in my glove compartment. So she opened up the glove compartment and I knew, well, I had an idea what was coming, So anyway, her and this guy arguing, and she's telling the guy, because he's telling, you know, the guy's saying to me, yo, you can't control your fucking whore, you know, shut your whore up, you're a pussy, you know, you're not a man if you let her do your fucking thing. And I didn't say a word, because she was digging her fucking nails into me. And she's like, don't say a fucking word, you let me handle this. So she's going, you know, you're not a man, you're fucking, you know, she was saying all this shit, but she was saying a lot of shit in Spanish, you know. I mean, I can't say everything, because I don't even know what the fuck, I don't speak Spanish. Anyway, so she's telling the guy, come closer to the car, come right up, say it to my face. And he's like, fuck you, I'll rip you out of that car. Your man's not a man, I'll rip you out of that car right in front of your man, Troy, you were beaten. And she goes, say that, come, say it to my face. So he comes over and he's getting a little closer. And she's going, no, you come say it to my fucking face. Come on, you're a fucking tough guy, come say it to my face. So finally, he's standing right by the window, and he's like, you gonna let your bitch do your fucking fighting for you? You gonna let this fucking cunt do your fucking fight? She's saying, he's not saying a word, you come say it. Talk to me. She's telling him, come on, talk to me. So she goes, come on, I'm right here. She puts her face right to the window, and she tells him, come right to me, nose to nose, and tell me to my fucking face I'm a fucking whore. Come on, tell me to my face. And he sticks his face right in the window, and she fucking pops up the gun, puts it right up under the chin, and pushes up the window right to his chin. Now she's got his face pinned in there, and she's got a gun right up under his chin. She's sticking a gun like this. And she's telling him, okay. And she snaps back the fucking, cocks it back, and she tells him, go ahead, now tell me. Tell me what a whore I am. Tell me what a cunt I am. Go ahead. She goes, let me see how tough you are now. Let me see how tough you are. And he's like, please. You know, and he's saying shit in Spanish too. And he's asking me to help him. And I'm like, dude, I'm not helping you. I'm a pussy, remember? I'm a fucking, I'm not a man. She's the man. And and she's going, you shut your fucking mouth. And then she calls the girl over, mommy, and she tells her to get in the car. So the girl gets in the back of the car. And she tells him, give me your wallet. So he's fucking shitting his pants, and she's got the gun up under his chin, and he's holding the wallet out, and she tells the girl, reach out the window and grab the wallet. The girl reaches out and grabs the wallet. Julissa takes his ID and gives the girl money out of his pocket, and she says, now get out of here, don't come back, she tells the girl, don't come back here. Stay away from this shit. Mommy, you don't want this shit. This is no life. And then she tells the guy, I'm keeping your fucking ID. If I ever see you again, I'm gonna fucking kill you. And she takes the butt of the gun and starts hitting him right here on the bridge of the nose. Bam, bam. I got blood now all over my fucking car. His fucking blood. And I'm like, oh, you know what I mean? And he was, I mean, crying like a fucking bitch. "Ah, please, please." She lets down the window and he runs away. She used to tell me about when she was so bad on heroin. She used to get beat up all the time by guys. But that taught me how much pain she must have had herself living that lifestyle.